Hi, and in this short video I'm going to show you how we can create a new Vue.js application that will use Tailwind CSS as CSS framework. So as you know, many applications today use Tailwind CSS as UI framework because it's a really great tool if you want to build your UI interface fast and make some cool design with using Tailwind CSS components. So let's begin, and also I want to say that in this tutorial we're going to use Vue.js because with Vue.js it will be easier to install Tailwind CSS. And also, if you don't know what is Vue.js, in short words we can describe this like a cool tool for front-end developers that gives to you opportunity to create your applications much faster, and also you have a great tool that loads your modules, and you can also download some plugins, install it fastly. So first let's create a new Vue.js application. So to do that we will type npm create a vite latest, and as you can see need to install the following packages. Create a vite latest, and here we say yes. Okay, so as you can see now we need to type name of our project and in our case it will be Vue Tailwind CSS. After that we need to select a framework that we want to use. As you can see there are many frameworks that you can choose, so in our case it will be Vue.js. Now we can choose JavaScript or TypeScript, but in our case it will be JavaScript because I want vanilla JavaScript. And after that we go to Vue Tailwind CSS folder, and here we will need to run npm install, so install all packages that we need for our application. And after that I will open this project in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so all dependencies was successfully installed, so that means that now we can install Tailwind CSS in our Vue applications that uses Vue.js. So as you can see there are no difference between typical Vue.js application. So as you can see we have src folder, app.vue, and all code that is generated by default. So now let's go to Tailwind CSS website, and there is a cool article where we can see what we need to install Tailwind CSS. So as you can see, first we will need to install dependencies that we need to use the CSS framework. So let's open our Visual Studio Code again, and in terminal let's type these commands that you can copy from the official website. So that it will install Tailwind CSS, PostCSS, auto prefixer, and after that when these dependencies will be installed we will need to generate a Tailwind CSS configuration. So now I will copy this command and open my Visual Studio Code again. So as you can see, maybe I need to run this command again. So let's wait until everything will be installed, and after that we'll run this command to create a Tailwind configuration file for our application. So as you can see, all dependencies that we need for Tailwind CSS successfully installed. So that means now I can type here pest, and this command will create a configuration file for Tailwind CSS and PostCSS. As you can see, these two files successfully created. So we will need to open this file now, and inside this article, as you can see, there is code for configuration of Tailwind CSS. So we copy this code, and we will need to make here a small change. So first let's paste it inside content variable, and here we will need to add Vue extension because we will need to also compile Vue.js components with Tailwind CSS and Vue.js. Okay, and the next thing that we will need to do, it will be creation of the index.css file. So first let's copy this code that will include all styles from the Tailwind CSS, and we can create here index.css where all we can just open style.css file and save it. Now let's close it, and maybe we can also rename this to index.css, and let's open main.js, and here let's also type index.css. So let's save it, and I forgot to show you these changes. So here now I have index.css file, and this file is included in main.js. Now let's return to this article, and as you can see that's all that we need. Now it's time to test that we successfully installed Tailwind CSS, and to do that let's go to app.vue main root component, and let's delete all code from here, and we can also leave blank this script tag with setup, and delete this style tag, and here let's create a new title that will be inside divs that have background, maybe not green, zinc 200, and we will type here hello world. Let's also add here some padding for test, and let's type here text3xl, text white, and maybe that's all. And yeah, let's also add font mono. And now let's start local server of the app. So to do that, we will type npm run dev. And as you can see, local server of the app started. So that means that now we can open our browser and we can go to this address. And as you can see, all styles that are inside Tailwind CSS successfully included. So as you can see, text white, text 3XL. And yeah, that's all for this tutorial. So thanks for watching, and now you know how to create a new Vue.js application that will use Vue.js with Tailwind CSS.